Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you guys for joining. This is Car Chronicles. For those of you joining for the very first time, I am Caramel Rail. This is the Caramel Rail Show. This is our morning show, Car Chronicles. Thank you all for being here. Yes, I see you guys all coming in. Thank you guys all for being here. Um, as you guys see on my screen, everything said in this video is alleged in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment, okay? Yes, for fair use and entertainment. So thank you all for joining us this morning. We have a great show for you. Good morning, Diana Flew. Good morning, Miss Washington, and everyone coming in. Good morning, Linda Gamble, Mama. Good morning, Les Moore and Patricia's. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Tiffany Hall, Deborah Johnson, Angela Caldwell. Good morning to you guys. Rabbits Running, Shirley McCrary, McCray, I'm sorry, Shirley McCray. Y'all put my glasses on, child. Y'all know I can't have to see. Gail West, Yolanda Gordon, Felicia Garlington, April Pearson, Sin, Now, and Later Mango. Okay, Vivian Allen. I like that name, Now and Later Mango. Okay, Erica Rogers, Fredrice Williams. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Thank you guys all for spending your morning with me. We are here for another show, honey. We got some great topics for you guys. I hope you guys are having a great morning. You got your coffee and your tea, and you're getting where you need to be this morning. I got my tea up there, honey. It's a little too hot to sip right now because I don't want to burn my damn lips off. But Tara, yes, girl, let's get on into this show. Where my water at? I need that too. All right. Good morning. Everybody that I didn't get to mention this morning, my apologies. You know I love you all down, honey. I love you down. All right, let's go ahead and get into the show. I'm on time this morning for once, okay? All right, so let's get into the show, honey. Let me get my topics pulled up here. Yes. All right, give me a second. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, good morning. All right, so let's get started. Basketball star Dominique Wilkins, guys, gets married this past weekend to his much younger wife, okay? Yeah, these folk out here now getting younger wives, okay? I hope he don't need that blue pill because he's 64, okay? Dominique Wilkins is 64 years old. That's Dominique Wilkins for those of you. Okay, that's him. He just got remarried again, you guys, this past weekend. Let's go ahead and read up on it, child. It says the NBA legend Dominique Wilkins got married this weekend, okay? It says he married the lovely Jadida Hazelwood, a 46-year-old beauty influencer from Atlanta, okay? Let's go ahead and show that picture, honey. Beautiful picture. Beautiful girl. Okay. Go, Dominique. Okay, that's them cutting their cake. Beautiful cake. Yes, honey. Okay, that's them. Amen. All right, so it says that Dominique and Jadida have been dating now for a few years. It said that the two met when Jadida was asked to do some work with the NBA, and she met Dominique. Okay. Says that, see right here, she looked like she could be his daughter. Don't she like she could be his daughter right here? She looks very young right there. All right. So it says that, but Jadida is not just a beauty influencer. It says that Dominique's new wife is a former law enforcement personnel who worked at Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority, which is MARTA. Says that she retired from law enforcement and is now on to her second career. All right. It says that, of course, everybody knows that Dominique is an American former professional basketball player who primarily played for the Atlanta Hawks of the NBA, okay? It says that Wilkins was a 9-time NBA All-Star. We know all of that, okay? They just go into all of the accomplishments that he had while in the NBA. But he did get remarried to his new wife, who is younger than him. Hey, love is love, child. We ain't judging. She has her own career and her own thing that she is doing, so that's great. I'm happy for them. If they like it, I love it. Okay. Shout out to Dominique, child. Shout out to Dominique. Let's move on, child. I'm still waking up, guys. I am still waking up. It was hard getting up this morning because I went to bed kind of late trying to watch TV. I ain't doing it tonight. We going to bed tonight, honey. All right. Moving on. All right, so congratulations for Usher, you guys. Congratulations go out to Usher for being named on the list of Black male vocalists with 5+ multi-platinum albums. That's huge, okay? That's huge. I like that for Usher. Of course, you guys know he set the bar really high with the Super Bowl performance as well. I enjoyed it. So he is being named among several other Black artists who were named in that category as well. He does have a lot of hits. He definitely deserves to be in that spot. Now, they're saying that others who have also been named in that particular spot is R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, of course, Chris Brown, and Luther Vandross, okay? The other 5 Black, the other 4 Black vocalists who were named in the multi-platinum category. So that's big for Usher. I like that for him. Of course, you guys know he too just got remarried as well. And he is enjoying life. So shout out to Usher, honey. To be named in any category with Michael Jackson, who we all know is like a huge music influencer, a huge artist. He's not here anymore, of course, but he set the bar really high for others to come behind him and make very good music. So shout out to Usher for that. Love you down for that, Usher. Okay. T.I. is out here, honey, not wanting to he had a fan walk up to him and ask him if he could rap for him. Because y'all know, and I always say this, I have a thing for when a fan see a celebrity out in public and you already starstruck, okay? And you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I saw this person. And immediately you want to interact with this person. You want to come up to this person, say, hey, can you, if they sing, you might say, hey, can you sing something? Or can I take a picture with you? Like, you just kind of flustered and you want to be around this person. And it's kind of sad when that celebrity kind of shun you or kind of act like they don't want to maybe give you a picture or interact with you. Like I always say, it's like a once in a lifetime moment. You may never see the celebrity again. I said the same thing about Kiki White. I'm never going to forget that shit. When I finally saw her in person, we were at a theme park. My son was with me. She was with her kids, all of them, because we know she has a lot. I think all her family was there too, because it was like a crowd of people with her. But we were up at like the concession stand getting food, and I saw her. I told my husband, like, oh my God, that's Kiki White. So he was like, well, you should go and try to get like a picture or autograph or something like that. So I really didn't want to, but I was like, you know what? I may never see her again. I do like her music. So we went up. And I was like, hey, can I get a picture with you? And she was just kind of nasty. She was just like, I'm here with my kids. And I'm thinking to myself, bitch, I'm here with my child too. Like, what we doing? But she did not want to give me a picture. And I was just like, bitch, do you know how much music I bought of yours? Do you know how much I support you like heavy because I like you as an artist? But she not give no one, because I saw other people in the park actually coming up to her. She has a very nasty disposition. I'm not trying to make her look bad, but it was, I don't know, maybe she was having a bad day, but she gave no one pictures, no one autographs. Like she didn't want to interact with nobody. I was just like, why the fuck you come out then? Because you know people are going to recognize you and want to interact with you. So that kind of left a bad taste in my mouth with her. And I always said, if I ever become famous, I'm never going to act like that unless I'm sitting down eating, like physically eating my food, because I don't like people over my food when I'm eating. I'm real, like particular like that. But 9 times out of 10, yeah, I'll give you a picture. If, autograph, if I'm famous like that, yeah, I don't have a problem with that, because you don't ever know when that person will get to see you again. So you don't want to ruin that moment for a person. But let's go ahead and get into T.I. child, because he told a fan no. The fan was like, hey, can you rap something for me? He was like, yeah, no, I don't like that. Like, no, he was being kind of. So let's go ahead and play that. He was talking to someone else.
I'm editing shit, but yeah, I'm already editing. But as soon as I start back shooting again, I think it's time to call you. It's a place for you. It's a place for you. No. Don't feel me like your own. My fault, man. Not shooting, I'm editing shit. But yeah, I'm already editing. But As soon as I start back shooting again, I think it's time to call you. Yeah, it's a place for it. It's a place for it. No.
He was like, no.
No,
He did let him take a picture, so that was nice. What y'all think about that? He did let him take a picture, so I give him, you know, a little pat on the back for that. But no, like that, okay. T.I., we don't want to hear you rap anyway, okay? We over you anyway. We are over you anyway, T.I. What y'all think about that? If you saw a celebrity in person and they refused to give you an autograph or a picture, how would you guys feel? How would you guys feel? You can put it in the chat. I would love to see that, because damn, like, that's just giving too much. Don't be rude to folk, because people support your career. If it wasn't for the fans, nobody would fool with you, period. Okay? Like, seriously. No one would fool with you. Okay. Yeah, do we move this? Yeah, let's move this topic up. All right, so let's go on to this topic. All right, so shout out to another artist that I like, Miss Money Long. Let's go ahead and congratulate her, because she is making waves out here as well. She's been out for quite some time before she like blew up, because she's been writing music for a lot of artists that you guys may not know. Okay, let's get into it. So her song Made For Me has now sold over 500,000 units in the US. That's huge. Okay, the song literally just came out. So she is a singer and songwriter. I respect that totally. Okay. Y'all know something. All right, so that's all we can play, because I don't want YouTube tripping. Y'all know that song. Okay. Yeah, so her song Made For Me has 500,000 units sold. Okay, that's huge. I love the song. The song is being played everywhere. Everybody's making memes from it. Everybody's making videos. Like, you can't go anywhere on social media and not see someone making a video or hearing that song. It's everywhere. So the song is a huge hit. Shout out to Money Long. That is her. Okay, I like her. Somebody said love the song. I do too, man. I do too. Yes, that's her. Shout out to Money Long. All right. Now, of course, you guys know her other song, Hours and Hours. Okay. That's her song as well. She wrote that huge song. That song was a huge hit as well. Time Machine is another song that I like that she wrote. California King Bed, she wrote for Rihanna, you guys. You can go look that up. Her song, Rihanna song, California King Bed. Money Long wrote that song. She also wrote a song, Love So Soft, for Kelly Clarkson. If you are a Kelly Clarkson fan, I am. The song Imagine by Ariana Grande, she also wrote that song as well. So she got some hits under her belt, and she got some coins, because songwriting makes some very good money. Who knows? Me, because I write some too. But all right, so let's continue. All right, so people are saying online that Shere Whitfield messed her career up, you guys, when she chose to have Martel Holt on the show Real Housewives of Atlanta as her man. Everybody and their mama, even Stevie Wonder, could tell that was a fake ass relationship. Okay, Stevie was sitting at home like, do you really know that this shit is fake? Yes, it's fake. Everybody knew you were not with Martel. Shere, y'all didn't have no chemistry. Like, y'all wasn't lovey-dovey like couples be. Y'all know when you first get together, you lovey-dovey. You hanging all on that person. You want everybody to know that's your man. You arm in arm. Like, y'all kissy-kissy. Like, you know how it is when you first get with somebody. We didn't see that with Shere and Martel. Now, when she was on Love and Marriage Huntsville, Martel kind of like, he didn't really interact with her like that. And even when she went to his house and they showed that scene where they were shooting together, like I said before, Shere didn't know if she had to take her shoes off when she came in his house, which I thought was mad weird. Because if you've been to his house multiple times, y'all are dating, you kind of know the routine when you come to his house. You know what, if you don't like shoes on in his house, you're like, I don't know, should I take my shoes off when I come in? I was like, this is your first time here, Shere. This is your first time at his house. And then how you guys were sitting on the couch. Martel was over here. You were over here. If you guys are together, you haven't seen your man in quite some time. Plus, she stayed in a hotel when she came into town. That's something else that I caught. She said when she came into town that she left her hotel and she came to his house. If that's your man and his children are not there, why you ain't spending the night at his house? I mean, and there's nothing wrong with staying in a hotel. Don't get me wrong. But the chemistry was just not there. Martel way down here on the couch, you way down here. Like, y'all should have been like here. Okay, his arm should have been like on the back of the couch, like around you. Y'all should be. I don't know. I just didn't get that chemistry with the two of them, so everybody knew it was fake. Long story short, people were saying that situation with Martel kind of threw a monkey wrench in Shere's being demoted on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I told you guys that she's demoted from being a main cast member to now being a friend of on the show. So a lot of people saying that having Martel on that show and that whole lie that she had with that relationship is what messed her up and messed her money up, because friends of the show don't really get paid that much money. So I don't know how the hell she gonna pay all them damn bills over there at the chateau. She was already behind. We saw her on that episode when they were saying that she got all these other bills that's due. And she said, well, they'll get it whenever I get it. Well, I guess they ain't gonna really get it now. You ain't selling no She by Shere. Ain't nobody buying no $300-400 hoodies, no $200 jogging pants. Who's doing that out here? Plus, you don't pay people that you owe either, Shere. Like your makeup artists and everybody else is talking about how you haven't paid them. So it's sad. But they're saying that Martel kind of messed up Shere's chances on the show for her, to come back this season and have her permanent spot. And of course, she prided herself on going back and forth with Kandi Burruss at the reunion, this past reunion, to say, oh, I'm an OG. I'm an OG. You wish that you were me. You wish that you were me. Well, my thing is, Kandi was able to leave the show at her own will because she had other things going on in terms of getting the bag. You don't really have that option, Shere. You can't say, guys, I'm not going to film Real Housewives of Atlanta this season because I'm so busy and I got so many other jobs and other, coins to go out here and chase. You don't have that option. But what you were doing, Shere, was sitting on interviews and damn near crying because you didn't hear from Bravo yet to get a contract for this coming season. So now that they did tell you can come back, you've been reduced to just a friend of the show, and you're supposed to be an OG. You're supposed to be an OG, but I think Bravo knows you don't really have shit to give, and they really probably don't want to let you go because you probably went in their office and was crying like a little biatch with that nappy ass ponytail on because you knew that you fucked up last season and you gave nothing. You gave nothing. Martel gave nothing. You gave nothing. No one bought your storyline. So what are you going to bring this season? I'm trying to figure out. Who are you going to latch on to this season in order to have a storyline, Shere? Says Shere is too damn to argue. I mean, damn, she just, it's like everything that Shere brings to the platform, it's lackluster. It's not interesting, and I don't know why they keep bringing her back. I mean, y'all let Marlo go, but you bring Shere back. Marlo brought more than Shere, and Marlo brought nothing. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Marlo brought nothing. I mean, her storyline was her nephews, but we were tired of that shit too. Like, thank you for taking care of your nephews. You should. They're family. They have nowhere else to go, and you're able to do it. Like, that's great. Step up and do what you got to do. We applaud you for that. Thank you. But bottom line is, you brought nothing. We're sick of it. Kandi was able to walk away because she got other shit going on. Not so much for you, Shere. So that's why Shere was damn demoted. And yeah, you're not giving anything. You're not giving anything. But we already know that their relationship was a whole business arrangement. Melody already let everybody know that at the last reunion, just this past reunion, whenever she said that it's court documented that Shere was a business arrangement. Martel tried to sit up in line and say, "Yo, you're lying." Yeah, it's in there, Martel. It's totally in there. But Shere is still going around doing interviews saying that Martel was her ex-boyfriend and she's looking for somebody else that has a little bit more going on than Martel. She's still on this whole Martel train. Like, she don't want to let it go. The gig is up, Shere. You ain't got to fake no more. We all know it was fake. It's in court documents that it was a business arrangement. You were paying Martel to be your man on the show, girl. So you don't have to fake no more. We know what the gig is, shit, sis. We know what the gig is, Shere. You can stop with the bullshit and don't try to play us this coming season because we don't damn care, okay? You forgot while you were faking that the courts already blasted you, sis. And Mel did it on the sneak tip, and I like the way she did it. Mel was like, well, it's in the court documents. It's in the court documents, Martel, that Shere was a business arrangement, wasn't she? I'm talking about she blew Martel's wig all the way back, baby. He hopped up with them tight-ass pants on to go back there and get the paperwork and still didn't have shit. We remember that. But let's move on. Shout out to Shere, honey, for fucking up your career on the show, baby. Shout out to you, Shere, because everything that you touch turns to shit, girl. Let's move on. With all these damn surgeons, you done spent up all your money that you got last season, honey, on surgeries, and she done messed her face up. Shere's looking crazy out here. She steady chopping and screwing up her face. She looks a mess. Steady get nips and tucks and this and this and this, and you done got reduced to a friend of the show. So you ain't gonna get that much camera time. You could have saved that money. You have to go out here and chop your nose off out here looking like a female Michael Jackson, and you ain't gonna get that much screen time this season. See, you could have saved that money and paid your damn bills. But moving on, child. All right, so Simon GouFRAUDIA's third baby mama, honey, had to make a GoFundMe and claims that she is homeless. How pray tell are you homeless when you got a man out here who says that he worth millions and got several businesses? Let's get into it. Why are you claiming to be homeless, honey, when Simon got businesses, money, and traveling in and out of the country, private jet, girl, and you ain't getting no, and he don't pay her child support, I found out. So he's not paying her child support, all right? She is living from Airbnb to Airbnb. Now, she used to be a model. She's a beautiful girl. I got pictures, all right? Y'all know Camera like do her homework or whatever. Let's go ahead and show it. She's a beautiful girl or whatever. All right, so this is her. This is her, all right? Her name is Connie Rivera. Connie Rivera, and that's Simon's daughter. Y'all can see that's Simon's daughter. She looks just like Simon in the face. So that's Simon's daughter that he has with Connie Rivera. That's Connie. That's old Connie. That's Simon GouFRAUDIA's third baby mama. Now, Simon's got 5 children by 3 different women, okay? Yeah. Let's show a picture of, that's the little girl. She done grew up. That's her with Porsha and Porsha's daughter. Don't she look just like Simon? Look at the face. That's Simon's daughter with old Connie. That's Simon with his daughter with Connie. Okay, don't she look just like Simon? Look at her, look at Simon. Twins, okay? Pretty little girl. Okay, I think she's like Puerto Rican or something, Simon baby mama. But yeah, so they're saying in 2023 that that there was a $40 million claim that Simon was saying that he was worth $40 million as of 2023, you guys. Now we know that Simon is out here on the fraud. Simon been out here lying his ass off. Let me go ahead and read Simon's profile in terms of what he said he owns, all right, and what he's worth. Let's talk about that shit. All right. Now he says that in terms of his he owns, what is it, Simcoe Petroleum's. He says that his annual revenue from his company, Simcoe's Petroleum, that the net worth is $7 million. Okay, let me read this shit down. It says that he owns a bottle bar investment, which is worth $3.8 million. It says that he has restaurants and businesses. He didn't list his income for that, but he says that he has executive producer income, which is $100,000 plus per movie. What movie has he done? Anybody know any movies that Simon GouFRAUDIA has done? Okay. Says that he has a real estate profile where he's earned up to $10+ million. Okay. He has a car collection that is worth $2+ million. This is what he's saying he earned. Now he says he has a total net worth of $40 million. That's how he broke down his $40 million. I don't know about that one, Simon. I don't know about that. I ain't known about no movies that you've done. I ain't never heard about I ain't never seen your name in no credits for no movies. And I watch a lot of movies. Okay. Now, now in 1987, they're saying that's when this Connie Rivera lady, his baby mama, his third baby mama, did this modeling stuff back in the day. She's a pretty girl. Okay. So she and Simon have an 11-year-old daughter, which I just showed you, and she just had a newborn, at which she's trying to say is Simon's as well. So I didn't know Simon was out here still making babies with his third baby mama while he's with Porsha. Now that's what it said. That's what she's claiming, that she has. Well, we know she got an 11-year-old, but she says she has a newborn, which she's trying to say that Simon is also the father for that child. But I'm trying to figure out why you've never gone after him for child support. I don't know if y'all have some type of financial arrangement as to where you don't go through the courts on him because of all the shit he got going on in the courts. But yeah, she doesn't get child support, which is crazy. And now she's saying that she's homeless and she needs help. And Simon, where you at? Simon, where you at, boy? Where you at, boy? That ain't what Michael Jackson said. So Connie, like I said, was 22 years old when she got pregnant by Simon. Simon, they're saying, was 42 years old when he impregnated old Connie. Okay. So yeah. He like them young. He like them young women. All right, so now the GoFundMe that was raised, there was a GoFundMe that was raised for Connie to help her out in her financial situation because Simon is not stepping up and helping when he has these children with her. They raised already $10K for this GoFundMe for Connie. Connie has already closed the GoFundMe to get the $10K, I guess maybe because she needed the money so damn bad. But so they raised $10,000 for old Connie Rivera. And she also is trying to rebuild her life because Simon is not helping her. I don't know the arrangement with them and that child, but the little girl that she has, that 11-year-old that she has with Simon, out in pictures that I've seen with Simon, because I do follow him, that little girl do be with Simon a lot. Like with Simon, she be traveling on vacations and stuff with Simon and Porsha. Like they be together a lot. She be at Simon's house a lot. So there might be some type of an arrangement that, hey, you don't put me on child support and I just take care of what needs to be taken care of. But obviously you're not doing it if she got to turn to GoFundMe. So it's weird. I don't know. So they need to figure that out. But she is living from Airbnb to Airbnb. Let's move on because there's more news for Simon and Porsha GouFRAUDIA. Now, they're saying that Porsha may be playing in the people's face out here when it comes to this damn divorce. They're saying that Porsha may have just only filed for divorce to protect her assets, being that Simon is going through all these legal situations and immigration is after him and trying to have him deported or whatever. Simon owes a lot of people money. And with Porsha getting this new contract with Bravo, NBC, she does not want her money tied into the bullshit. That's what's going on here. So it's looking like she may be playing in our face. She's on social media. I told you guys yesterday, she just spoke up for the first time since filing for divorce, to say, hey guys, please pray for me and all that. Like, Porsha, stop the bullshit. Everybody knows when you're married to someone and they're coming after you for financial things, or your spouse, they can also come after you because you are now connected to this person by way of marriage. So Porsha stands to earn a lot of money being on this new season of Housewives, and she also makes her own money. I told you guys, Porsha has her little side businesses. She owns a hair company, which is doing very well. She owns a linen company where she sells like pillows and bedding and curtains and stuff like that. It's said that that business is doing very well as well. And she makes appearances. She gets paid for appearances. She has a lot of things going on. So she's been paying a lot of things in the marriage for Simon while he's saying he's worth $40 million. Why is Porsha having to take out loans and other things like that to kind of help Simon out? I'm not sure if he's worth that much money. But bottom line is, it's said that Porsha only filed this damn divorce to protect her money so that the people that Simon owes cannot come after her. Now, there's a private jet company that's coming for Simon, saying that he owes to the tune of $1 million. Okay. This motherfucker. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but we got to get into this. Simon, baby, you don't pay your bills. Let's get into this. All right. Now they're saying that Simon GouFRAUDIA is hit with a lawsuit from a private jet company for breach of contract and failing to make payments. They said that he owes them $1 million. Didn't I tell y'all that this is how Simon is getting in and out of the country the way that he is? This motherfucker is not going through the airport like everybody else do when they fly Delta and all these other, airlines like American Airlines. He is private jet because Simon got so much shit going on. He can't go through the airport like everybody else. So he's, hey, private jet, and then you got a car, hurry up and come pick your ass up so that the people don't come grab you up because they looking for your ass. So that's how he's able to navigate and move the way he's been moving. I said it the other day before this shit here even came out. Simon is flying private jet. That's how he's going to Dubai, and that's how he's flying his ass over to Nigeria and then hurrying up and come right back. And it's no coinky dink that now this jet company is suing him because he ain't paid shit. Let's read a little bit of what it's saying. It says that on or about July 3rd of 2021, the defendant agreed to increase its lease to a 15.625%. Okay. They're saying that interest in Cessna Citation aircraft. Okay. Now they're saying that the defendant breached the terms of the program agreement by failing to timely pay the plaintiff all amounts due under the program agreement, and plaintiffs terminated the program agreement under the terms on or before February 28th of 2023. It says that these unpaid amounts include, without limitations, monthly management fees, pursuit of Section A41 of the program agreement and da-da-da-da-da. They says that monthly lease fees. Hold on. The program agreement, occupied hourly fees for flight time pursuant to Section da-da-da-da-da. We don't care about that. Hourly fuel fees. So it's a whole bunch of fees and fees and fees and fees, which all total up to $1 million that Simon did not pay. Okay. Yeah. Now, this is saying that on or about August 23rd of 2023, the plaintiffs and defendant entered into a confidential release agreement and payment plan. Okay. Damn. So you for $40 million, but you need a payment plan. Okay. They said that the release agreement whereby defendant agreed to pay plaintiff the specific sum of $839,296. $839,296. Okay. Did I just say that right? $839,296. There we go. In monthly installment interest. Okay. It says that a copy of the release agreement, which has been redacted for confidentiality purposes, is attached to here to exhibit. These are just the court filing papers that I'm reading from. Okay. In terms of what they're saying that he owes. I'm not going to read it all because it is a lot. He owes a lot of money. All right. Shout out to Tissa Tales because she covered it yesterday and then it came out Neighborhood Talk. So that shows that you are legit.
Him in that private jet. He owes that private jet company, which is basically like timeshare for private jets. No shade, right? You don't have to own a private jet. It's still something big to have the ability.
So shout out to Tissa Tales. She just, if y'all want to hear it in its entirety, head on over there. I do like her. I watch her sometime as well. So shout out to her. She's usually very legit with all of her information that she puts out. So shout out to Tissa Tales. All right. So if you guys want to know more about that, I will go ahead and read this little bit of what they're saying. They said that Simon is facing $1 million lawsuit from a private jet company for breach of contract and failing to make payments. Says that Simon brought a timeshare with the particular company back in December of 2020, which allows you to rent jets at specific time and dates based on how much money you put up. But the jet isn't yours. Okay. It says for whatever reasons that he stopped making payments to the point he allegedly owes the company approximately $974,213.11. Says that since his estranged wife, Porsha, announced that she was coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, it seems like all this tea is dropping about Simon, which has many people wondering if he really has the money. I don't think he does. I think that Simon is doing what he's always done since the 80s. He's been frauding and he's been, it's like smoke and mirrors. It's like he's a whole magician out here. He makes people think that he has it. He's great at making it look like he has all these things. I think the cars that he has, I think they're rented. I think that the houses that he's got, I think they're rented because they say that Porsha's name is not on anything that the two of them have together. Everything is in his name, and I think he has it that way because he doesn't want Porsha to really know what's going on. Plus, when the shit don't work out right, he's going to do Porsha just like he did Fallon. He's going to kick her out. He's going to move her shit out. He's going to go on social media and talk junk about her the same way he did Fallon. Simon is the type of guy who likes to pull the wool over your eyes, and then when you snatch it off and you realize what's really going on, it makes him mad because you found out what he was up to. It's giving narc vibes. It's giving crazy vibes. It's giving narcissistic type vibes. Like you could do all the shit you want to do to me and pull the wool over my eyes and lie to me. And as soon as I find out you're a lie, you're mad at me. So it's like you try to flip it. When really you knew that you've been about the bullshit all this time. Do I feel like a lot of this stuff or some of this stuff that Porsha may have known about? I feel like she may have known, but I think that she felt she was so far in, and the embarrassment of people finding out that she done hurried up and married this guy, that she went on several interviews and bragged about him being the stand-up guy that she just so in love with. And she said on Tamron Hall, this is my forever. This is going to be my forever marriage. I'm not trying to be with nobody else. I love Simon. Like, girl, you just got with Simon. How you this committed after dating a month? How is this your forever and this person that you love so much after a month of only dating him? Now, don't get me wrong. There are some people out here who could date somebody for a month and stay together 20, 25 years, 40 years. But nowadays, you got to really do your homework on people because you don't know what you're getting yourself into. And I said this yesterday. Anybody can pretend to be something for a month. Usually when you meet a person, you go on a date and you're having conversations, they say, tell me what it is that you like. They're making mental notes because they're trying to be what it is that you say that you like. Think about it. Tell me what kind of foods you like. Where would you like to travel? Tell me, most people say, hey, what is your 5-year plan? If you don't have a 5-year plan, I don't fuck with you anyway, because I'm about plans. I'm about level ups. I'm about things. I'm about building. So if you don't know where you want to go, if you don't even have a plan for next year, like I can't. You got to have at least a 5-year plan. That lets me know you have goals. Period. Everybody should have a 5-year plan. If you are just living day to day, well, I'm going to just see what happens tomorrow. Bitch, no. Tomorrow's not promised. You got to have a backup plan for the backup plan for the backup plan. Women out there, if you're dating a man and they don't have at least a 5-year plan, now everybody's building. I'm not trying to make nobody bougie, because I can be from time to time. When you know what it is that you want, do not put yourself on a level underneath that in order to be with somebody because you're tired of waiting. And I say this all the time. Porsha just likes to pick people because she's the type of person, almost like Cynthia Bailey. They don't want to be alone. So it's like, I'm looking at the right now because I don't want to be by myself. And then you make stupid decisions of being with somebody like Simon, who is just like this magician, like this abracadabra type bullshit that he likes to pull with all these women. Some have been married like a bunch of times, like 5 times. I told y'all. It's you, Simon. 5 times? You've been married 5 times. You about to get divorced again. It's you, sir. It is you. 5-year plan, women. 5-year plan. For those of you that are out there dating, you're looking for somebody, find somebody who's got a plan, okay, and a backup plan. The period. If you check the check and it ain't nothing right, I'm not talking about nobody, and I'm not trying to down anybody, because everybody starts somewhere. But look for someone who's got some type of plan, who has a destination and where they're going. If you just day to day, I can't do the day to day. I can't do the day to day, because what if this plan failed? What are we going to do? What is your plan? You got to have a plan, okay? Gotta have a plan. This situation with Porsha, yes, thank God she went into this situation with her own money, where she wasn't totally relying on Simon to take care of her. But Porsha, I told you guys, Porsha got a certain type of man that she looked for, a certain type of lifestyle that she enjoys. When she married Cordell, it was about the money. And I'm not saying she didn't love him, but she looked at Cordell and she knew that Cordell had a coin. She knew that he played football. So she knew, hey, he got that football money. He a baller. He got some money out here. He won't no real looker, not to me. But he could take her places. He could do things for her. And that's what she enjoys. So she's looking for that in the next person. And she thought she found that in Simon, and he broke. But the embarrassment of coming out and say, you know what? I know he said he was my forever, but yeah, this ain't it. Porsha don't like to be embarrassed, which is why her ass got up off Real Housewives of Atlanta, because she didn't want to answer questions from the women coming after her to say, well, what's this going on here with Simon? Like, you said you was with Simon. Y'all got issues. Y'all got, why you still in that woman's husband? Why you with Fallon husband? Like, she didn't want to answer those questions, so she hurried up and skedaddled her ass up out of there. So y'all know they're going to be coming for her ass this season. And I want to see how she finagle and get through that, because we already know Kenya Moore going to be on that ass. Kenya is going to be on her ass about the situation with Simon. Watch what I tell you, okay? Oh, she's going to be on that ass, and I'm going to be right there watching. All right, but let's go on, try. Let's go ahead on and move on. All right. Make sure y'all give all y'all. Oh, while we're talking about Simon, he's also being sued from another company, from a Wawa gas station that he allegedly filed, but signed some type of paperwork or contract and or deal with as well. Y'all seen Wawa gas stations? They have most of those up north. Like in the Virginia, Jersey, maybe area. But a Wawa gas station is also suing Simon for reneging on a deal with them involving some shares that he signed paperwork on that he reneged on as well. Everybody after Simon. Everybody is suing Simon, okay? So a lot of people have been asking, is Porsha just running scared in this situation now that she's seeing all these things kind of coming down the pipeline? She's running scared. She's trying to protect that money. That's what she's doing. But yeah, so NetJets, like I just said, they are suing him as well, in addition to the Wawa gas station and everybody else, in addition to immigration, in addition to all the fraudulent lawsuits that he's got looming. He is child. Women out there, if you're looking to get married, please avoid Simon, okay? Let's move on, child. All right, Marsau Scott is out here playing Where's Waldo with Tisha or where should we call it? Where is where's Lyndsey? Lyndsey, we talked about Lyndsey. Let's talk about Lyndsey this morning because Lyndsey seems to be back in the picture. Let's show a refreshment picture here of who Lyndsey is. Okay, let's show a picture. Let's refresh your memory of who Lyndsey is. Lyndsey is the girl in the middle. I told you guys that this is the girl that is that Marsau Scott was said to be finagling with when he worked at the movie theater. He got fired from the movie theater in Huntsville for inappropriate behaviors. Okay, yes, all right. I'm gonna keep the picture up. All right, let's move on now. So now you guys know that they just had their Expo in Atlanta. Okay. Now my question is, you guys know that I mentioned already in a live that this same girl, Lyndsey, her, right there with the arrow over her head, that she used to work for Show. Okay, she used to work for Show as like the business assistant person or secretary or whatever. She was the lower end of secretary, working several days of the week, pleasing Marsau Scott over there because Tisha Child, she hadn't got around to it on her calendar yet. Y'all remember Tisha said she kept a calendar to so that she would know when to go down on her man and do what she needed to do for her man or whatever. So, you know, she didn't get to it on the calendar. So Lyndsey was like, look, girl, I don't need a calendar. Like when your husband comes to work, we go back there in the bathroom, allegedly, and I just do what I need to do. Like we don't keep a calendar. Sorry for you, girl. But anyway, so Lyndsey was seen at the recent, check this out, at the recent Expo. Why was she working at the Expo when she's been fired and no longer working for Show? What is your role as what is your role working for the Scotts now again? Because you were fired. This is Lyndsey. Welcome back, Lyndsey. She's wearing a black t-shirt too. This is Lyndsey. Lyndsey, what you got a black t-shirt on for? When you start working at black now? Because word on the street is that Lyndsey done moved on and that she has stopped talking to Marsau and fooling with Marsau and that she's married now. And I think she was supposed to have been expecting a baby or she just had a baby. So what's she doing back in the picture working with Marsau again? After she was caught finagling with him. Oh, we putting that shit on Front Street. Right here on the Caramel Rail Shop. Let's go ahead and show it back. Exhibit A. That's Lyndsey in the middle. That's Moni in the middle. Look at Marsau. Yes, child. And that's Lyndsey right here at the Black Expo. You see right there in the back. You see the sign back there, and she's wearing a black t-shirt. So you're there representing black and working with black. Tisha, do you guys normally hire Marsau's side chicks to be working your events? Does that usually happen? That's a mystery. I don't know about that. I don't know if I want my husband's mistress, who was one of the reasons probably why he wrecked his car when he was going on the male's camping trip. Y'all remember, she was the one that was said that was in the car with him that took him so long to get out there to the woods where they was out there camping. Y'all remember season 3, I think it was? They kept calling him, Marsau, where you at? Man, we out here. We waiting on you. We out here roasting marshmallows and hot dogs. Where you at? You supposed to be in here an hour ago. He was dressed up like he was just coming from a date. Tisha was out of town during this time. Wanda was watching the kids, so he had no obligations. That's the time. Y'all remember the episode where he wrecked his car? She was in the car. Why were you wrecked? Why did you wreck? Was this going on? Oh, I'm back. Hey, was that going on in the car? Was someone gagging in the car? Was someone bobbing for apples in the front seat and you kind of lost control there, Marsau, and had a little fender bender? Help me out. Hurry up, because I got a show to do here. Let me know. Is that what's going on, Lyndsey? Hello? Hello, Lyndsey? Was she giving you that Becky in the front seat? Because you did wreck your car. And she was in the car. She wasn't in the back seat. She was in the front seat. So what was going on? Let me... What's she doing back? Why you had hired her back? Let me talk to you in my Bonquisha voice. Why you had hired her back after you had fired her from Shere? Because Tisha, you said that you was in charge of all the hiring and firing for the companies, that you had ran the books over there. So at no point in time you ain't see a check for Lyndsey that was supposed to be wrote out. And you didn't ask your husband, why folk come be writing a check for Lyndsey? When the fuck she get hired back? And who had hired her? You ain't asked that? Who had hired it her, like your mama would say? Who had hired it her back? Because y'all know they put about 45 EDs on their word down there in Bessemer. Who had hired it Lyndsey back? The Becky with the blonde hair, her. They gonna be mad at my ass for this shit. I said, oh, I gotta talk about this. Because girl, what you doing at the expo when you had fired from Shout? Is you back to give some more Becky? You got a wide mouth too, I'm looking at. Because y'all know I don't miss details. Lyndsey, you got a wide mouth. Marsau got a type, because y'all know he like him light-skinned and Becky-like. So it's weird that you are wearing a black t-shirt. Let's show that shit again. Girl. Is you back trying to get some more DNA on your shirt like Monica Lewinsky? Girl. You was giving that Lewinsky in the front seat, you were. And he said he got to think about that shit and hired you back. Y'all ain't fooling nobody. Tisha, girl, I need you to get your husband. Because this is not a good look. I'm sorry. This is not a good look. I'm sorry, girl. She is his lover and his secretary, girl. She is working seven days a week, it look like. Because he done brought her ass back. Tisha is out here on her mocha stepchild. He's mine. Yes. Damn it. Now, Lyndsey, you might have had him once, bitch. But I almost have him all the time. Because he got another woman that he been with for 9 years. That's what the people say. He is my girl. You may have had him maybe 9 or 10 times. But damn it, I got him most of the time. Because sometimes he come home because he remember that he got a wife and kids at home. Sometimes he remember. I mean, even though he's here maybe an hour or two, even though I got to call him 4 or 5 times because he down there at the bar with a Honda cars, girl. Marsau be down there at the bar with a Honda cars, be down, girl. She should be on the phone. Martel, it's 3:00 in the morning. Are you coming home tonight? Tisha, I'm down here at the bar. Why you calling me? That's how he be on the phone with her. Like, he be so fucking irritated that she calling. Tisha, why you calling? What do you want? It's 3:00. I'll be home in a minute. So her ass waiting up all night. That's why she be tired as fuck. Because she be up all night waiting on Marsau to come home. I'm going to finish this last drink and I'll be home. Damn. Why you calling? Let me drop Lyndsey off first and I'll be home. Tisha, okay, Martel. I'll be here. I'll be here waiting with my good wig on. Okay, the one that you like. You like, all right, bye. Shit. He seemed like he be so irritated with Tisha. I be like, damn, Tisha, why do you stay in that? But then we've been married for 18 years. Me and Martel, yes, we've been married for 18 years. You love to throw that shit out there, don't you, Tisha? When you get in an argument with somebody, that's your go-to. Well, me and Martel, we been married for 18 years. But bitch, why he wouldn't marry you again in Las Vegas, though? Why he wouldn't marry you again in Las Vegas that tell me all I need to know. If a man love you like that, bitch, it don't matter. It don't matter. Y'all go to Vegas, even if they joking, and they say, hey, y'all go get married. You're like, oh, okay. He was very adamant about he didn't want to marry your ass again. And he already said, according to Ariane, that if this marriage don't work out between him and Tisha, that he is never getting married again. Which that means that this shit here, you don't ruin his chances of ever wanting to be married again, Tisha. He said, I will never, and emphasis on the never, ever get married again if this shit don't work out. And that's what it is. But it's weird that Lyndsey is back. I'm trying to figure out what she's doing back when she's supposed to be married with a whole child. Now, I don't know if her marriage done fell through, but he done hired her to come back and be working again. And that's not a good look when y'all had some inappropriate behaviors going on. Okay, Tisha. So just to let you know, in case you didn't know, because I know you watch me, because whenever you started saying, catch me when I care, and I said, bitch, I know that's my phrase. And when I say that, I ain't heard nobody else say it. And I heard you say it on one of your videos over there. I said, that bitch watch me. I know she do. I know you do. As anybody else heard somebody else say, you better catch me when I care, because that's one of my things that I say. But go off, girl. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the view. Keep me in the algorithm. I love it. All right. Last topic, and we got to get on out of here, child. I just want to let y'all know that Lyndsey was back, child. I just had to let y'all know Lyndsey was back. Go off, honey. Go off. All right. I'm about tired of talking about Dr. Heavenly. I am tired of talking about Heavenly because, baby, Heavenly, you get on my nerves. You do. All right. Let me get to my next topic, girl. That blew me away right there with Tisha. That blew me all the way away, y'all. All right. Lord, I'm getting tired, Jesus. All right, so Dr. Heavenly is she's in a lot of trouble, child. She might be getting sued by Dr. G and Sweet Tea because she put something out there that she shouldn't have put out there. Y'all know that Heavenly always goes to hell whenever she be talking about people and trying to read people. She's not a good reader. I've noticed that about Heavenly. Heavenly just goes to the depths of hell and just pick out something that she feels is just so gutter-like with a person whenever she's trying to be going back and forth with somebody. Like, for instance, with Sweet Tea, when she mentioned her infertility issues, I thought that was a very low blow because as a doctor, as a woman, I feel like that's not a space that you should have gone. But then again, when you're arguing with somebody, the goal is to hurt them and sting them. You're not really thinking about, okay, oh, maybe I shouldn't go there because that might be too far. I'm that type. Me and you arguing, I'm gonna pick something that I know that's gonna really hurt you because I know the goal is for you to try to hurt me. So I'm gonna hurt you before you can hurt me in the argument. Heavenly, I feel like, was that child, that fat child. I'm going to say it. That fat child that always ate an extra piece of cake as a child, that didn't really have many friends, okay, growing up, who was picked on and bullied. Now she's grown up to be this person who's gone out here now to get this gastric bypass, and she thinks she's feeling herself now. And now she thinks that she the shit now because she done lost a little weight, and she likes to try to push her little weight around and talk shit to people and think that somebody ain't gonna come back at her. Shout out to Sweet Tea, honey, because she always comes back at Heavenly. She don't let Heavenly just run her mouth about her. But now Heavenly has said something that may have her in some hot water to be sued. As we all know, Dr. G does have doctor in front of his name, and you got to watch your mouth out here in these streets. Now, Heavenly has said, she, because I talked about it a little bit yesterday, there's an update on it where she says where Sweet Tea was saying that Heavenly is not respected in the doctor community because of her attitude and the way she kind of moves and navigates out here. I like Sweet Tea too. I do follow her, been following her for quite some time. So Dr. Heavenly had this to say, says that Dr. G is not respected in the community, and that's real talk. Hashtag abuser, hashtag controlling, hashtag pedophile, hashtag team daddy, hashtag married to medicine. So you got to watch your mouth. First of all, can you prove that this man is a pedo? Can you prove that he is an abuser? You got to watch your mouth. Do you have any type of tea showing that this man has put hands on his woman? Shout out thanks for being here, Tea Talk with your girl, okay? Do you have proof of that, okay? Now, people have jumped into the comments, okay? They said Neighborhood Talk, shout out to them. They're saying that Child Heavenly is taking all her anger out on Dr. G. They're saying that not a pedophile and pinky size, okay? She was trying to talk about the size of his peen. How would you know how his peen is? You've never sat on it. You've never had it in your mouth. How would you know? All right, so now different people who do watch Married to Medicine, and maybe people who don't, had a lot to say. This one person said that I would sue Heavenly for defamation of character. Heavenly, of course, had time today because she was in the comments and she snapped back with, and she mentioned the girl's name, and Brianna says that damn sure will be on a counter suit, meaning she's going to counter sue if they try to sue her for saying what she said about them. Now, you called him a pedophile. They just say that you weren't respected in the doctor community. It doesn't look like you are. All right, so this next person says that if he's not really a pedo, that she's playing with that man's livelihood, says that she be doing way too effing much. Dr. Heavenly hit back and says that F them, that they are playing with mine, so don't throw rocks, okay? She's fussing back with random people that she don't even know. You're supposed to be this busy woman with all these businesses and you got a whole lot of shit going on. Why do you have time to be in the Neighborhood Talk comments arguing with random people giving their opinion of what they think and how they feel? You got too much time on your hands, sis. This next person says that, woo, she better have proof to back that pedophile allegation up because that's serious as F. That's beyond, and says that shade, if they're throwing that out there, is going to get her in a lot of trouble. Dr. Heavenly hits back and says that I hope they have proof of their allegations. What? And just saying that you're not respected? You're not. All right, so this other person says that T struck a nerve with Heavenly. Says that not being respected really bothered her. Says that just observation, because that was unnecessary. Says that if you're gonna go school shorty, if you're gonna go on school shorty, says, but do it Heavenly act childish. Child, baby, y'all need to go back to school. Y'all need to go back to school. Because that's just making me sound like I can't read out here. Heavenly hits back, but sure did. That has nothing to lose, but her husband does. So she's trying to say that Sweet Tea don't have nothing to lose, but Dr. G does, meaning that if I can't sue her, then I'll get it through her husband. She's so fucking petty. All right, so this next person says that why she keep coming for the men, but then say that the men got to stay out of women's business when they respond. Says that Dr. G got to fade her husband now. I agree. I agree. I don't give a damn. I'm arguing with the husband and the wife. I don't care. If you pop off at me, the pop off will return. Okay, I don't give a damn. I don't have no discrimination when it comes to popping off. You pop off on me, you say some slick shit to me, I'm quick with it. I'm coming back. All right. Let's see. So Heavenly hits back with, nah, they want to be in it, so let's do it. Okay. She's so fucking petty. All right, this next person says, I'm sorry. Says at the beginning of the season, she said that she invited Dr. G back, insisted because they were friends. Said that now he's not respected, and that's true. Dr. Heavenly spoke up that Dr. G and Sweet Tea should come back to the season this season for Married to Medicine. So she actually spoke up for them to be on the show. And then once Sweet Tea and Dr. G get on the show, she starts bullying Sweet Tea and starts coming for her. I feel like, and I said it before, that there's some jealousy going on there. I think the Heavenly is always jealous of another woman because she's insecure with who she is. She's always got to be the loudest in the room. Notice, a person who always got to be the loudest and always talks the most shit for no reason at all, there's some inconsistencies in your life that you need to deal with as a woman. Heavenly talked about on the show Married to Medicine how she didn't have many friends growing up. She didn't really have a great relationship with her mother. So that explains why you always come for women, because you lack that respect as a woman. You want to be respected. You want to be seen because you weren't seen as a child. So as an adult, you are looking for validation in other women who don't give no fucks about you. Your husband is tired of you. Your husband tolerates you. Okay? Your husband tolerates you because he's tired of you being so loud and embarrassed. And he too is a doctor. So anytime y'all go somewhere, you got to be this loud mouth, always loud and wrong type individual because you want to be seen, because you want attention, Heavenly, and it's starting to rub people the wrong way. You use your platform to tear other Black women down when you should lift them up. Why do you do that? Because you are insecure. It reeks insecurity. You're raising a daughter. How can you teach your daughter Alora if you're watching my channel, Dr. Heavenly, or just Heavenly? How can you teach your daughter to be respectful when you are not fucking respectful? How can you teach her to have some self-awareness about herself when you have none? How can you teach her to have self-respect when you don't have it? Your daughter has got much more sense than you as a young woman. Heavenly's daughter, if y'all watch older seasons of Married to Medicine, her daughter was telling her what to do. Her daughter thought she was the mama. Her daughter was always telling her, Mama, you're too loud. Mama, you're doing too much right now. When Heavenly first came on Married to Medicine, go back and look at older episodes. You couldn't get 3 words out of her. You know why? Because she was fat and she was insecure. And it's nothing against nobody being fat in my chat. I don't want nobody to feel like I'm body shaming, because that's not it. I'm going somewhere with this. Heavenly did not have, you couldn't get 3 words out of Heavenly. She would stand back and observe all the other women on the show. She was trying to fit in, kind of like how Sweet Tea is doing this season. This is her first season being on TV. She don't kind of know how to navigate, so she's kind of sitting back, kind of observing, trying to see where she fit in and how to do what she needs to do. Bottom line is, you could not get 3 fucking words out of Heavenly. I watched it. It wasn't until like the next season or so, Heavenly started trying to get herself together. She was like, okay, I got to lose weight because these women got nice bodies. These women are giving. These women look good on the show. So in order for me to be able to blend in and to be able to have some type of, something about myself to where people will look at me and not just look at me as just a fat girl that's in the group, I got to lose weight and I got to change some things about me so that I can fit in and be accepted. So she went out here and got this damn gastric bypass and started dropping some of this weight. And the next thing you know, her confidence kind of went up a little bit to where she started being a bitch. And I don't even like calling women that unless they deserve it. Heavenly, you deserve it. You start feeling yourself after that gastric bypass and you started talking shit about other women, and it's the insecurities that you sat on your entire fucking life that you like to put off on other women. That's what it is. You was a triple Whopper with cheese eating bitch back in the day. Fight me. Fight me. Do I need to pull up old pictures? I got time today. Shit. I got time today. Play with me. I got time today. Exhibit A. Exhibit A. Let's do it. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's screenshot this shit. Let me show y'all the difference. Okay? Let me show y'all the difference. Let me show y'all the difference. And I'm not trying to body shame. I swear to God, I'm not. I'm just showing the difference in how a person acts when they start to feel like they arrived and they feel like they doing some shit out here. Heavenly, you a mean girl. You a mean girl that didn't have friends. Let's show the shit. That's Heavenly on the left. Before she had gastric bypass, she was quiet. She was humble. The bitch didn't know what to say on the show. She stood back and watched the other women on the show because she did not know who she was. You were scared to open your mouth because you didn't know how they were going to handle you when you were a hefty individual on the show. You didn't fit in, you double chin bitch. And I'm going there with her this morning because Heavenly is a fucking mean girl who needs to be brought down to size, who needs to be aware of herself and who the fuck she used to be. We're going to do that this morning because I'm sick of her ass. Every time I fucking go on the internet, you arguing with another woman. You are starting shit with another woman and your husband is tired of your ass. He's embarrassed of your ass. You Michelin man built bitch. Let me go ahead and talk to you this morning, Heavenly. Let me go ahead and do that this morning, Heavenly. Yeah, I said it. See, it's a different story right there on the right because you got that gastric bypass. You think you the shit now, but your breath still stank. You lost weight, but your breath still funky, bitch. Did I go there? Y'all know how I get. It's Monday. Y'all know how I am. I don't cut corners. I don't bite tongues. We don't do that. You a dentist with funky breath, bitch. It's a whole aisle of scope at Walmart. Pick any flavor. It don't fucking matter. How you gonna tell another bitch to floss when you don't? Gingivitis. Gingivitis is one of the reasons why people's teeth is falling out this bitch and why your breath be funky out this bitch. Why are you working in people's mouth and your mouth smell like you've been eating ass sandwiches all fucking day? Tell me that shit. Hello? I'm still here. Hello? Damn, do we need to hold the line for you, bitch? Cut your shit out, Heavenly. That's the point I'm making this morning. Stop bullying other fucking women. Your buffet eating ass. And you still struggling even after you had gastric bypass. You still look like your ass need to get another one. You do. You had gastric bypass and your ass still need to get like a tummy tuck and some other shit going on. Because you're trying to look like the other women on the show. And you came for Toya and you came for all the other women on the show. When you first came on it, I watched her. Heavenly say, oh, if I can't blend in, I don't look like them, so I'm going to bully them. I'm going to talk shit about them. I'm going to call them this, and this. And you felt so bad on the show when, what's her name? When Dr., what's the girl name? Because she a mean girl too. When she called you fat, when she called your ass fat, then she got a boy body herself. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Dr. Jackie. When Dr. Jackie called Heavenly fat on the show, Heavenly like to lost her shit. She might lost her shit. Talk when Jackie called her fat on the show. That bothered you. That got to you. See, you gotta hit a bitch where it hurt. You gotta go there sometime with somebody. And I'm not saying, try to embarrass anybody. I'm not saying that to embarrass anybody, but my point is this. When the bitch go low, you got to go to hell on a person to let them know, get up off me. And that's what's got to go on here with Sweet Tea when it comes to Heavenly, because Heavenly be doing the most, and you use your platform to be putting other women down, and the shit needs to stop. And I'm very appalled at the fact that Carlos King would join in on the bullshit as well, because I've been seeing him popping up on her platform on there when she decides to be talking shit about other women with that sinister laugh that your ass have over it. That bullshit. You need to stop it, sis. You need to stop it. You need to stop it. If your ass gets sued behind talking the shit that you talked with Sweet Tea or calling her husband a pedo because he too is a doctor. He too went to school for years like you did to earn a degree so that he can have DR in front of his name. And for you to say that about him, that could really mess up his career to where he can't navigate the way he needs to or pay his fucking bills. I would sue the fuck out of her for defamation if it were me. All right, so this next person says that, woo, she better have proof to back that pedophile allegation up because that's serious as F, and that's beyond the shade if they're throwing that out there. And she's saying, okay, they better have proof in terms of what they said about me. But the only thing she said about you was that you're not respected in the doctor community. A lot of people are talking about you, Heavenly, because of the way you carry yourself, because you're so loud and unprofessional when you're out in medical, spaces, when you're out in spaces where they have medical situations. You are very rude, sis, and you need to change that. You need to have some self-awareness. Maybe go to some therapy. Maybe go to some therapy or some etiquette classes to figure out why you got to be the loudest in the room. We already know why. I know why. I can talk about the shit. I used to be chubby. Okay, so I don't want nobody to say, Caramel, you body shaming. Bitch, I used to be fucking chubby. Okay, I showed y'all pictures when I modeled. I was a plus size model. I used to be chubby, but I took some pride in myself and I started taking my health a little more seriously and I lost weight. I always been a loudmouth. Okay, when I was chubby and when I wasn't, bitch. I cussed a bitch out when I was chubby and I'm gonna cuss a bitch out when I lost weight. Okay, period. That's just what it is. Ain't shit changed about that. But the thing is, I don't come for people unless they come for me. Heavenly continues to come for people because it makes her feel good to down other women. And that's sad. You need to figure out why you're that way, sis. Y'all know I don't be reading a bitch down to come for nobody unless they be coming for me. Period. That's just me. I'm not a bully. I'm not a bully, never have been, but I know how to get a bitch up off me. But Heavenly, you need to figure your shit out, sis. But that is our show for today, honey. I hope y'all enjoyed it. All 734 of you watching. Thanks so much, Tea Talk with your girl, for stopping by. If there's any other content creators that dropped by this morning in order to support the channel, I appreciate you down. Love you guys down. All my caramelians that came over to support and join the show this morning. Thank y'all so much. Love you guys down. And I will see you guys later on today for our pop-in, okay? For those of you joining for the very first time, I am Caramel Rell. This is the Caramel Rell Show. Please subscribe to this channel so that you will get more videos to come, okay? Because we're always dropping new videos, all right? And also like the video to support and keep us in the algorithm, okay? Mods, thank you for a great job, as always, okay? Belle Wilson and Linda Gamble, all right? Love you guys down. Enjoy your day, and goodbye.